but what will bring Kenyans to the stadium is athletes. What will bring Kenyans to the stadiums is who to watch, who not to watch out for. I heard you have a big list of all the big names that are coming in. Start just by letting us know how many athletes are coming, how many are from Kenya, and we take it on from there.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, I want to invite all Kenyans to Kipkeino, APSA Kipkeino, 5th edition, which will happen at Nyayo National Stadium, away from the previous venue in Kasarani, because Kasarani is under renovation, and we prefer being in Nyayo Stadium because one, proximity to Nyayo is very, very, very good.
Proximity for the fans.
For the fans.
Even for AK, because you literally walk to the stadium.
even from our office, it's just a minute walk.
Yes.
Yeah, and also it's one of the most speedy tracks in Kenya. By the way, Kenyan records are broken more in Nyayo than any other stadium. But of late, we understand that Kasarani has become a home of sprinters. Most sprint records are done in Kasarani nowadays. And Kenya is becoming a sprint nation, shifting dynamics from the past that has been a long distance. But let me tell you, we are not leaving a marathon because statistics has it that every weekend, Kenyans win almost all marathons in the world every weekend. And that is what to pride on. But Kipkeino Classic is coming to complement what Kenyans are based on in. And this will happen, as I told you, for the 5th time. It started in Nyayo, then went to Kasarani for 3-4 editions, and back again now to the home where it started. It's humble, but we know what it takes to organize such an event. It's as we've asked, we are having 247 athletes in total coming to Nairobi. We have 60 Kenyans alone, and the rest are, and you can see all over the world, Germany, Poland, USA, name it. Our neighbors, Ethiopia, are thronging in. Ugandans, they're here. We have a Tanzanian around here who has registered also for some long distances. And you see they are coming up very nicely. They are there, all of them. We have Olympic champions. We have record holders, current record holders in events. We have everybody you can name in events. The only thing is that the Diamond League season is also starting, and we are sharing some of the athletes with the Shanghai Diamond League that is beginning just the next week after Kipkeino, and therefore that is what it is in athletics. We always partners will always sit down and see where to strike the goal.
How best to coexist.
Yeah, how best to coexist. And our coexistence is relatively skewed to us because we take almost the junk of it.
Tanu, I like the fact that you've said 247 and then you said how many Kenyans? 80? 60.
Yes.
60. So if I do quick math, that is about 160 something foreigners.
Yes.
Which is good. That definitely tells you that's world class.
World class.
So, for example, like you said, you're becoming a sprinting nation. Give us an idea of the men's 100 meters, because I think that's usually like the highlight for most people.
Let me use the word that's used. The blue ribbon event.
Exactly. Yes.
I can see where you're driving at, and definitely that is it. Your guess is as good as mine.
Right.
A battle is drawn. Omanyala, our own, first of all, is very ready and is on the starting blocks as the favorite of the event. And he is taking on the likes of Kenneth Badnarek from USA, a silver medalist in 2020 Olympics in Tokyo. And another star-studded field, having also the likes of Arthur Cisse from Côte d'Ivoire.
Yes.
A very decorated athlete on his own right. And Akina Matadi, there's a new one, Matadi from Liberia. From Liberia, a very good sprinter. We have our own Mark Otieno. Mark Otieno is back, fit and clean.
I like the way you put clean. Where is Leslie Tebogo? Which race is he running?
Leslie Tebogo this time round is running his specialty. That is the 200 meters. And you understand that he's a silver medalist from the previous World Championships.
Yes,
And,
100, yes.
But he's taking another American, a very tough one, Courtney Lindsley. And he's a semi-finalist in Budapest last year. He did make slightly to the finals. I think he was on a very strong semi-final and was cut just. But he's a very tough one. He made the finals of the team in the US team. If you make a finals of the US team in 200 meters, you are an equal potential
top guy.
Yeah,
medalist.
it's true.
Yes. So he'll be taking that, and we have our own Samuel Chege also trying his luck in it with Tebogo, and he will make.
No, he will. We've got to give him chance. He's got a chance,
Yes.
but it's really good for me, especially Teboho, because I saw Teboho in the World Under 21.
Yes.
And he's just
That's why
grown.
he, to some extent, introduced himself.
Yes, he's just been growing. So it's really good to see him coming in there. I want to touch on a few men. And this is where we turn to Bernard, because he's the one who went to a good school.
Yes.
So Bernard, the throwers, the
Yes.
field events, big when you look at it. Thomas Roller, Olympic champion, the man who took over from Diego as being one of, an odd, because Germans never used to produce javelin guys like that. So you've got him. You've got Pavel Fajak, who's the world hammer throw champion, and then now the hammer throw Olympic champion. Sasa nimekuachia. Hiyo
So
sema hiyo jina.
Nowicki Woshe. Nowicki from Poland.
Yeah.
I think this is, as you said, world class is the key. Is the key word, because these are Olympic champions. We have Olympic silver medalists. We're even forgetting the fact that even Omanyala is a Commonwealth champion.
Yep.
So I think it's important for us to appreciate the level of the caliber of athletes who are taking part. And obviously, we normally focus on the Middle East, and I think it's important also to appreciate. I think for me, seeing Emmanuel Anyonyi, there's something about Emmanuel Anyonyi that I think is the star. Is a new kid. Can you still call
Yeah,
him
he's the new kid on the block.
new kid
Yeah,
on the block
he
with
is.
800
Yes,
meters?
yes.
But I love his personality. I love his character, and I think it's something that we've been yearning for a superstar in the men's 800 meters. Somebody who just rallies people post Rudisha.
Yes, because Rudisha dominated it basically from 2010 to 2016. But then and fair play to Emmanuel Coril, got in there, got the Olympic gold in Tokyo.
Yes.
But there's something about Wanyonyi. It's his. I don't know whether it's his uniqueness.
Yes.
It's his power. For me, it's his power. And if I'm not wrong, I first watched him in a senior race at Kipkeino, if I'm not mistaken.
Should be,
Might have been Kipkeino. I'm not sure whether it was last year or it was last year, but
last
it
year.
was last year. So there's something about him and how he runs. And also remember, it's an Olympic year, and I want to see what shape he's in. And I think the Absa Kipkeino Classic gives us a chance to see how ready is he? Is he in 142 shape? Is he in 141 shape? Is he ready? Because we didn't see him at the World Cross. Last year, remember, he ran in the mixed relays.
Yes.
This year we didn't see him. So curious to see how is he.
When you talk of Wanyonyi, and I want to take you this. Makiu, he's the world gold medalist under 20 in 2021.
Yes.
Yes.
He's also the silver medalist by a whisker in 2023 World Championships in Budapest.
Yep.
And he's the national champion in 2 kilometers that was used to select the relay, the mixed relay team that went to win the gold in Serbia the other day. But he didn't travel because of personal schedules. It's their personal schedules. He had some other commitments elsewhere with his management, and he had to ask for leave. But he equally gave us the best. We went to do that. And I want to ask that, first of all, watch this space for Wanyonyi.
I'm with
Agree.
you. I'm with you, Kennedy. In fact, if you are to tell me to name for you the guys I think will get gold in Paris, he's in that bracket. All I'm waiting is to see him next weekend on Saturday. Then I see how does he run. If he shows up with the kind of power I think he has, and a bit more maturity because he's maturing, then I think he's a big guy who we think even in Paris is going to do it. Yes, Bernard.
I just want clarity because I'm looking at the starting list. Timothy Cheriot is doing the 800 meters.
Timothy Cheriot is doing the 800 this time round. Timothy is one of the best athletes in 800. You've known him for 1500.
Yes.
But he runs 143, very clean.
Not
143 and one of the most competitive in 800 currently. But he's shifting in his specialty during the subsequent events to his 1500. He's using the same platform, to polish his speed and everything.
If there is a person who needs to get his everything together,
It's him.
it's Timothy, because he was fantastic in 19 in Doha, if you remember. Led from start to finish, won gold. But then Tokyo, you know, there are those athletes who Tokyo being postponed by a year really affected them.
Destabilized them.
I think he's one of them. If Tokyo was done in
There was a
2020,
bunch of injury as well.
yes, I think he wins the gold at the Olympics.
Yes,
but then 2021, it was a year later. There was a bit of niggle here, and then it gave that Norwegian guy a chance to develop more.
Yes.
So it was a bit of a competition. So I want to see him back in the shape that he is in, because he's an Olympic here. We see what he does, but I'm assuming it's just to prepare himself. Let's touch on the women's before we take a break. Mary Mora, we are getting to see her for the first time in the 800 on next weekend.
This for the first time now. Mary Mora
This
is
year,
coming
yes.
back. Mary Mora, in her, I think in her social media pages, promised us that she's doing sub 156. 156 in women is just almost to the world record, and she promised that she's beginning it at Kipkeino Classic. And Mary Mora has come to form. You've seen her how she does 51.50 easy in 400 meters, meaning speed is there, endurance is there. It's only going for the longer distance.
I've seen something interesting. You're going to have a pacer in that race.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that she's
To help.
yes.
Yeah.
So she's targeting it.
The pacer is to do a targeted time for 600 meters.
Okay.
And then she takes over the rest. And expect something.
Because I'm also seeing Halima Nakai is also there. The Ugandan.
Nakai is out there for her. You know how she competed in. She has competed in. She was even pacing. Nakai was pacing our girl Faith during her when she broke the 5,000.
The one in
3,000.
Monaco. It was when
Yes.
she broke it. in.
The 3,000 meters, and she's on top form currently, and she'll do marvelous.
race,
We have also our sensation and a young athlete from high school who has made the world
Vivian.
standard. That is Nelly
Oh,
Chepchirchir.
Nelly.
With her tall stature,
Now,
big steps.
Now, Mr. Kennedy, that race is probably most important for Nelly. We all know the talent she has. Like, we can all see it because she's tall and she's got these long strides. We all understand who she can be. But I think she has to start to show us that she can do it.
Yes.
Because she ran in the 1500 in Budapest, yes?
Yes.
She ran 1500 in Budapest. She got to the semi.
Yes.
Not bad. But I think this is the year where Nelly has to show us what can we do. Because the first time we all saw her, we all thought Janet. We all thought Pamela. We thought we have a new one.
Yes.
I think she has to show us on Saturday.
Yes,
how good is she?
I think I want to credit her because she just moved from high school, having dominated almost all high school games up to and including East Africa. She thought that this is not a children's play. she needs to be told that these are big man's. So she has learned, and I think she was baptized on fire because she's coming in when Mora is on her top best. There are these European ladies from UK
And US.
and US. They are really
Tingmu and
Tingmu he's here with playing her thing. She has to style up and grow up immediately.